Welcome to a club for people who love good movies. Use the links in the description to navigate the list of films quickly.
Nightcrawler. Falling down.
Leon the Professional. Leon, the top hitman in New York, has earned a rep as an effective cleaner, but when his next-door neighbors are whipped out by a loose cannon agent, he becomes too unwilling custodian of 20-year-old Matilda. Before long, Matilda's thoughts turn to revenge, and she considers following in Leon's footsteps. Driver is a killer Hollywood stuntman who moonlights as a getaway driver for criminals. Though he projects an icy exterior lately, he's been warming up to a pretty neighbor named Irene and her young son Benicio. When Irene's husband gets out of jail, he enlists the driver's help in $1 million heist. The job goes horribly wrong, and driver must risk his life to protect Irene and Benicio from the vengeful masterminds behind their robbery.
Killing them softly. When rival cook Johnny Amato hatch a plan to rob a card game run by mob Lucky Markey, he picks a low-ranked chook named Frankie to do the job. Frankie picks a less than ideal partner to help him, but despite their combined incompetence, they manage to make off with the mob's money. In retaliation, Markey's bosses hire Jackie Cogan, a mob enforcer, to eradicate those responsible.
Following a grueling 5-week shift at an Alaskan oil refinery, workers led by sharpshooter John Otway are flying home for a much-needed vacation. A brutal storm causes their plane to crash in the frozen wilderness, and only 8 men, including Otway, survive. As they trek southward toward civilization and safety, Otway and his companions must battle mortal injuries, the icy elements, and a pack of hungry wolves.
God bless America! Fed up with the cruelty and stupidity of American culture, an unlikely duo team up to whack reality TV stars, bigots and others they find repugnant.
contracted. A young girl contracts what she thinks is a sexually transmitted disease, but is actually something much worse.
Josh Wick. Legendary assassin Josh Wick retired from his violent career after marrying the love of his life. Her sudden death leaves John in deep mourning when sadistic mobster Joseph Tarasov and his thugs steal John's prized car and kill the puppy that was a last gift from his wife. John unleashes their remorseless killing machine with a seeks vengeance. Meanwhile, Joseph's father, John's former colleague, puts a huge bounty on John's head.
Enemy.
Prisoners. Keller Dover, Hugh Jackman, faces a parent's worst nightmare when his 6-year-old daughter Anna and her friend go missing. The only lead is an old motorhome that had been parked on their street. The head of the investigation, Detective Loki Jake Gyllenhaal, arrests the driver, Paul Dano, but a lack of evidence forces Loki to release his only suspect. Dover, knowing that his daughter's life is at stake, decides that he has no choice but to take matters into his own hands.
Blue Ruin. When the quiet life of a beach boom is appended by dreadful news,